हाल ही में खत्म हुए पैरालंपिक गेम्स ने ये बता दिया कि फिजिकल चैलेंजेस यानी शारीरिक चुनौतियां आपकी सफलता में बाधक नहीं हो सकती हैं। यानी अगर आप मन से कुछ चाह लें तो उसे कर भी सकते हैं। भले ही विदेशों में जाकर ऐसे लोग अपनी सफलता का डंका बजा रहे हों, लेकिन देश के चुनिंदा अस्पतालों में उनके लिए अवसर कितना मुश्किल है, कैसे उनके लिए चुनौतियों का पिटारा मुश्किल भरा हो जाता है, देखिए हमारे इस खास रिपोर्ट के जरिए।
Many a times, people simply accept apathy as an unchangeable reality, more so if they have battled misfortunes, losses, or physical challenges in life. But Dr. Satyendra Singh is not such a person. He was not going to let administrative apathy pass. He sought accountability and made the system take note.
None of the medical institutions in the country were disabled friendly. So I filed this in 2013. There was an order issued from the Medical Council of India, but there was a very poor compliance. Because of that, I filed a second petition with National Human Rights Commissions. They disposed of the case after 3 years, but by saying that it is now the responsibility of the dean or principal of the medical institution that that place needs to be accessible.
Following Dr. Singh's complaint, the Office of the Chief Commissioner for Persons with Disability recently issued a notice to some of the premier healthcare institutions in the capital, including Safdarjung, Lady Hardinge, and the RMN hospitals, for failing to provide adequate infrastructure for people with disability. We at Mirror Now are committed to not let this be a mere academic exercise. We want those in corridors of power to see the faces of people who are denied equity, opportunity, and dignity because of poor planning and apathy.
When I went there and I asked for any accessible washroom, then they simply denied and said that in this whole building, which is almost of about 4 to 5 floors, there was not even a single accessible washroom. And all the washrooms which were there were very, very small, and they had 1 or 2 steps in front of them. So this was quite tragic or traumatic for me.
When Mirror Now visited these premier hospitals, which had been served the notice, the sight before us was a sorry one.
So this is the picture which we are showing you from outside the OPD department of Safdarjung Hospital. A slope can be seen here which can be used by the people either with persons with disability or the toddlers or the elderly as well. Apart from it, there is separate parking facility which has been provided by the hospital for the persons with disability. But what we did not see inside the OPD building is about the separate washroom facility for those kind of people. Apart from it, there is no separate queue for the people who are seeking appointment for the OPD facility. So these are the two major factors which we did not find at the Safdarjung healthcare facility here in the capital city.
The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare issued a Gazette notification in 2023 highlighting the criteria of accessible infrastructure, including the distance of pickup drop points from the main building and the specification of the ramps to be built for access. Not just that, the notification also highlights the specifications for separate accessible washrooms, lifts, common areas for people with disabilities. While sights at some of these major hospitals is depressing, there are other institutions in the city which have rightfully shown the way. And people like Rajiv Virad showed us how, with the right approach, public infrastructure can be developed in a way that disability does not turn into inability to access.
I think the bare minimum should be that the surface has to be even. It should not have any cobblestones and all. It should have decent, ramps, wider entrances, access to toilet, access to all the basic amenities. I mean, I should not be denied entering any area just because of my disability.
The notice issued by the Commissioner for Disability had sought a response from these hospitals in 15 days. That deadline shall get over shortly. And in case there is no visible change on ground, Mirror Now will return to these centers and demand answers, ensure that the differently abled get their due. With Nikhil Lalwani, Mirror Now report.